Hello everyone. Today we are going to check out Manistee National Forest. Yes, in Michigan. This is a request from one of our subscribers and a friend of mine, Travis. So we're going to go down. Remember, this is a national forest. So national forest areas, they go in and they blur creatures out. Some of my other videos, as you can see, once you watch this video, you'll see the difference in the blurred giant creatures and the ones that ain't blurred. National parks, national forest, those kind of places, they Google Earth does their work. They go in and they try to get every creature blurred. Now, mind you, this is something to remember. These giant creatures every year move to a new spot. They're not gonna stay in the same spot. So when they snap that picture in 2025, those creatures are where they are. But the next day or two, they might have moved. And so 2026, when they snap a picture, they have to start all over and start blurring these creatures. So they probably snap the picture ahead of time and start clearing and blurring stuff up so they don't want you to see. That's a big time job, 24 hour, big time. To not want you to see certain things, they have to do that. They have to blur them. So like I said, national parks, stuff like that, they don't want you to see. They will go in there and blur them real good. But if you go somewhere on Google Earth and just take off outside of national parks and stuff, you'll see the creatures more better, more detail, where they're not blurred up like that. And we will do another video. Travis told me a couple areas in Michigan that we are going to check out as well and do a video on, and you will see the difference in the comparison of the giant creatures, because though that other place isn't a national park, but this is. So we're going to go in and check it out, guys, and you're going to be amazed. So another thing to tell you is there's no shadows on Google Earth, barely. I've worked for a federal case before on a missing person. I've done 2 of them, and found them on Google Earth. So I am a real good searcher on Google Earth. I was taught that shadows it's very rare. So, and I was taught also that skulls stand out very bright. I'm talking bright. So, we're going to go and check it out. Let's do it, guys. I'm already seeing spots that could be creatures. So, we're going to go in and check this out. Here we go. We're going to go down. Oh, look at. Bam. Right there. There's 2 creatures right there. And if you noticed, you can see they went in there and blurred these creatures. And on top of it, you can see the detail in these creatures. You see the detail. Especially if you do a snapshot on the video. Like, boom, snapshot that, clean it up. You'll see. These are creatures. You can see the detail in there, in the lines in that creature. Very amazing. Look at him. This guy, you can see part of his body over the side of the tree. So he's as tall as that tree, if not, taller. Wow. Look at these guys in the background standing there. Shadows, even if you don't agree with me and you think they're shadows don't look like beings. Shadows don't look like people. Shadows don't look like creatures. Not all of them. I mean, you might find one and then that's it, but you ain't gonna find something that looks like people, man. You ain't gonna find something that looks like a creature. I'm going to show you something on this one in the center of the screen. So I'm going to click on this marker and put the circle right on his eyeball. Boom. His other eye. Boom. His nose. His mouth. This is his face. And you can see he has some sort of helmet on, or hair over here. And now let's follow his head. That's his head right there. Now as I move, you guys see the eyeballs? You see the detail? You see the marks where his eyes and nose and all that is? Snap a picture of that and clean it up on your phone, and you'll see this creature. And so now I'm going to follow his arm down. That's his arm right there. I'm going to go over to his other arm, show you, comes down and comes over. And then this is his body coming down. And I want to say this is part of him too. And his foot's probably down here. So we're going to measure this and see what from here. Let's just say we won't even go no further than that. We're going to measure that and see what that is. We're going to take it to about there, not even the tip of his helmet. 19 feet. And that's from there to there. So obviously he probably goes down a little further. And he looks like a humanoid in the head. He totally does. I mean, I'm going to snap a shot of this picture out of the video, and I'm going to clear that picture up myself, and I will post it on the post in YouTube, and so everyone can see. And I guarantee it, I can see he's got a humanoid looking face. It might be a little different when you clear it up, but it looks humanoid. And then you see these other guys standing behind him, and they're all walking. So he's the closest to us. And then it starts to get further, just like it would in a picture. And you can see these other creatures behind him walking. And it looks like this middle guy has weapon. I mean, it's crazy. And then you see a line slashed right through here. If you look close enough, you'll see a line where they tried to splice the picture. See? I don't know if you see that line. They tried to splice. So they're trying to hide the creatures. And then look right here. Bam, another guy. And now he looks real crazy. His mouth he looks like a creature. It's like, wow. It's crazy. But that's what I'm saying. You got to find them. You just look in there. See how we're down in those woods looking? And you can see him. Look at this creature right next to him with the crazy ass mouth and the teeth. Whoa. That's Cryptid. Look at these guys right here. I'm going to go in. You can see him. You can make out the head right in the center of the screen. That one that's in the center. Whoops. Right in the... Oh, they probably don't like I did that. They're like, oh, he knows. That's as far as I can zoom in. They are stopping me from zooming in any further. And you can see that one. That's another good one to snap and take a picture of, guys. I can see a humanoid face in that. Look at this creature. Right in the center. I can see his eyeball. He looks straight up creature, cryptid, monster. Totally. That one is really creepy there, man. And I bet you these guys get a big appetite, man. Big appetite. So it's just, you dig in there. See, there's another one right in the middle. You can see his dark figure. He looks sort of like a Bigfoot one. Maybe even a dog man. And look. Oh, right in the center of the screen. Once again, there's one of those balls. We find these in a lot of places, man. I don't know if that's a spaceship. Look, we'll try to turn. Look, they're even stopping us from doing that. I don't know if that's a spaceship. Look at the underneath the ball. You see straight lines and square looking area like a structure. I bet you that's structure down there. I bet you that's some sort of structure. I don't know. That is really wild. That's something I'm going to take a picture of too and clean up. But there's one of those looking balls right there. We see those a lot with these giant creatures. I don't know if that is a spaceship. I don't know if that's that egg spaceship looking oval spaceship they talk about. Like how the tall whites, if you ever heard of the tall whites before, with Charles Hall talks about. Or if that's an egg. Maybe these creatures lay eggs. I don't know. But I see all these creatures right here lined up. Look at them. Look at the center of the screen. I'm gonna pull up that pointer again. Whoops. Oh, they didn't like that, I bet you. Location shit. Yikes. Okay, look. This guy, I'm right on his face. He's got ears. Right here, I'm going up his ears. You can see he's like a dogman creature. Totally. I guess. Or a Bigfoot. That's as wild. You can see this next one's face. I'm going to go right on his face. Bam! You can now move. You see his face? You see his eyes in there? You can see these creatures, man. There's another one right here. This one's got a big head. Look at. I'm right on his nose. Here's his eyeballs and his hair or whatever. That's his head right there. Look. I'm going to move now. You can see. You see him? Totally clear. It looks like a girl's face. It does. I mean, maybe not, but almost like a doll face. Wild. Look at this shit. This one has a weapon. I'm on it right now. Going down his weapon. That's his hand holding that weapon. This is his face right here. You can see it when I move. Look. You can see the detail in there clearly. This one's wild right here. You can see his arms coming out. I'm going down his arms. Whoops, I should tell everyone what I'm doing. You can see right here when I move that pointer, you will see his face. Just look for a minute. You'll see it. Take a snapshot of this video and clean it up. I'm telling you. All you have to do is sharpen and brighten and contrast, and you will see these creatures totally good. It's like, it's so amazing that here's another creature. I'm going right up his body. Here's his face. I'm right on his face and his head. I'm going to move. This is his neck coming down, shoulders, and comes down. Now I'm going to get rid of this thing here so you can see. Look at these guys. Do you see them in there? That's just wild. This one in the middle of the screen just blows my mind, these two. The two right in the center. And this one. These two, you can see. Oh, man. Look at this one. I'm right on his face. Right where his nose is. Now I'm going to move that circle pointer and I want you guys to look. Look at, you can see his face. You can see his eyes and his mouth area and his face. Totally clear. I'm surprised we're seeing him this clear. Because like I told you, they come in here and they whack these guys out. This one amazes me. This one that looks like a female right there. And it's with other creatures. And that's what's the wild thing. These guys roll together. It's crazy. I've seen Bigfoot creatures. I've seen aliens and Bigfoots together. And I've seen giants together, humanoids with them, and creatures. I've seen them mixed. It's wild. It is wild. Look in the middle of the screen, that little white dot down there. That might be one of those little circles again. Look at these guys. Whoa, that's another good one to clean up. Looks like another female, guys. I'm going to point her out. Right on her face. I'm right on her nose. This is her forehead. This is her chin. And this is her hair or whatever that is. But you can see the detail. You can see her eyeballs. I'm on her eyeballs. Now I'm going to move that so you can see yourself. Look it. That's as far as they're letting me go in. But if you snap a shot of that, and clean that up, you will be amazed. I mean, you will be so amazed it might scare you. I've seen a lot of this myself, and I've already been through quite a few nights or months of non-sleeping, freaking out. But I accept what's going on. There's nothing I can do about it. So look at this guy. I want you to show you this. This is a dog-man creature that everybody talks about. Looks totally like a dog-man. I'm going to pull the pointer out, and I'm going to show you. I'm on his nose. I'm going up his beak to his eyeballs. Here's his ears. Okay? Here's his arm coming down to his knee. This is his leg coming down to his foot, going into his groins. That's his crotch or his growing. And this is his other leg coming down. Whoops. And here's his other arm right here. And here's his shoulder. Now we'll go back to that beak. Here's the beak. Now I'm going to move that. And I want everyone to look. And look close. Just look at it for a minute. You can totally see that it looks like a dog-man creature. Maybe it's Bigfoot. I don't know. But you can totally see that. And you can see that right by it is that humanoid-looking face one. So, like I said, these things roll together. Look at, what do we got here? I don't know what this is. A couple creatures, I know that. Because I can see this one right here. And that thing looks creepy as can be. Whoa. Leg coming up. There's another leg coming up. I'm going to go up to his eyeball. Right on his eyeball. And this must be some sort of ear or horn. And it comes up right here again. Look at this guy's teeth. Look at, these are the teeth right here sticking out. And then it comes down to his tummy. He must be sitting. So I'm going to take this arrow away now. And you look at it. Just look at it for a minute. You see the detail in there. That thing is scary. Oh, we're going to measure it from its buttocks. Not its legs. From its buttocks to the top of its head. Whoops. "14 feet sitting. 15 feet sitting. From his crotch to the top of his head. Sitting, so you know he's probably bent. Wow. And that sucker is pretty wide. And it's next to another creature that's right next to it, sitting there. A smaller one, which could be its baby, its lover, who knows. This is amazing, man. Thanks for the idea to check this place out, Travis. Look at these guys. Can't see them too good, but you can see them in there. Look at this one's got his hands up in the middle. Wow. Just amazing. Just look at them all. Look at them all. Look at the detail, guys. Just look at that picture for a minute. And you start seeing them. I can point them out for you if you want. This is a head. 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 Those are heads of creatures. This is a head. So now I'm going to move the arrow and you just start looking. You see what I'm saying? Look at the detail in there. Snap a picture of that. You'll be amazed. Clean it up. You'll trip. This just blows my mind. Look at that. Wow. Look at the detail in there. Oh, shit. So, yeah, look how they're starting to blur them up here. This guy, this guy, they got you real good. Google Earth blurred the shit out of it. I can see his mouth. That's an eyeball I'm on. That's another eyeball. This is his mouth line coming like this. You see it? Now this is his head. You see that, guys? They blurred the shit out of him. And you can see the difference from, like, I'll go the middle of the screen up, where they start to blur them. That's because they're bigger even. They don't want you to see the bigger ones. So we're going to back down here. Just show you all these dark spots there. Travis, are creatures. It's finding the good ones like we did that they have not blurred. And like I say, look at this guy down here. Look at him looking at us. Smile for the camera. Wow. I'm right on his mouth. This is his eyeball. That's his other eyeball. These are his horns or his ears on each side. You see how they're identical? And I don't know what that point is. Maybe he's got another one. This is a cheek. This is his head. It's hard for me to move this circle. That's his face and his head. And then you see his shoulder come down. And you see his chest. Man, this dude's a trip. He's creepy. He looks like he has something right here in his arms. I mean, maybe he's eating a deer. Who knows? But nah, like, it's just too big for a deer. Let's just measure this guy from here. See what we'll come up with. 25 feet. And we're probably not doing his whole body. Damn, look at that. You can see the detail on his face. Perfect. There's a lot of creatures in this Manistee National Forest. These national forests, man, those creatures run around. It's like they let them do it. That's where they're allowed to be, I believe. You know, and another thing, when you look on Google Earth, something's going on down here with these trees busted. You have to turn yourself with the ground to level. If you don't, you will not see these creatures. You totally have to, you have to see how the mountain moves or the ground moves. You have to come with it, not against it. So sometimes you gotta move yourself. 3D look to get in there. What's this? Swamp area or something. Access to water for these creatures. Huh. Look at these guys right here. Look how we just got right in there. Oh, yeah. Whoa. One has a dinosaur looking head over here. And the middle one has like a lizard leg. I mean, shit. Look at these guys. And these are creatures. And I guarantee it. I snap shots of this shit before. When I do a video, I come in here and take a couple snapshots and make sure I'm looking at what I'm looking at. And I clean it up. And I see the detail. And yeah, it scares the hell out of me. But I'm already used to it now. I've been doing this shit for a while now. And I've seen real giant creatures when I visited Solemn's Island. So it's not, I've already been through, oh my God, am I haunted? And are they going to get me? Do they know that I know? And I've been through all that, man. Look at these guys sitting there. You see this guy. This guy looks like a Bigfoot for everyone. Right on his face. Right here. Eyeball, nose area, mouth area. His face is cleared up all right in here. And then you see the background all dark, like dark hairy. So that's his head right there. Okay? I'm right on his head. Now I'm going to move that arrow. You guys see the detail? You can see the detail in that guy, this creature's face. So, nice. And whatever creature's next to him, you can see the detail in there. But if you not as good as him, but if you snapshot that and clean it up, you'll see. There's another one. Couple more of them right there, man. Looks like he's eating something. This is the creature's head, I can see. And his mouth is open. And this thing is hanging out, which might be some kind of animal or something. And the creature is like this. He's bent down. And this is what trips me out, is this might be a Bigfoot, because it looks like I'm on his hand, and it goes up like this and comes in. That's his arm, man. And his arm goes almost all the way to the ground. And you see his body coming up. This is his shoulder, and that's where his head starts to come up. And it looks like he has his mouth open, like he's eating this thing right here, this creature. But you can also see his chest. I'm on his tit, and another tit. You can see. I'm going to remove that now. Look at him. You can see him good. He's eating something. And you also can see this creature right here. I'm right on his chest. Okay? There's his head. Here's his chest. Now I'm going to move that arrow, and it will look like another Bigfoot creature. See that? They're in there. There's another one here. Right in the center of the screen. There's more of them right here. All that darkness, guys. These are creatures. These are all creatures, man. I see their legs. This forest is packed with creatures. Now they're starting to blur them out. Well, that one's humanoid looking right there. Looks like he has a weapon in the center of the screen. Like, I'm going to point him out. You can see his foot right here on the ground. His leg coming up. His knee. His leg coming up. Now look at his knee right his left. Look at the detail in it. He looks like he has some kind of clothes on, this guy. This is his waist belt area. Comes up. You can see his head right here. I'm on his face. This is his head, dude. You can totally see it. This is a bald looking guy, an alien looking guy, I don't know. Shoulder comes down to his hand, and he has something in his hand. Now I'm going to move that pointer, and you look at that hand, and you'll see the hand and something in it. You see, you can see the clear hand of the skin, just like his head, and you see he's holding something. It's probably a weapon. A lot of these creatures have weapons. Look at these guys in here. Wow. Just amazing. Thanks, Travis, once again, man. This is crazy. I used to live in Michigan myself, and I lived up in Grayling, Michigan for a while, and I loved it. That's my hometown where I grew up in. Look at this creature. Wow, man. He's got some sort of weapon in his hand. Look at this shit. I'm right on his eyeball. Look at this. This is his head. Look, it comes down to his chest. Look at, he's holding something right here. Look at the detail in this guy. His legs coming down. And look behind him. There's a Bigfoot creature. I'm right on the head. Right on the head, in the face. And now I'm going to move. Look, it coming down his shoulder to his arm coming out. His other arm coming out. But he's behind that one. And he's got his arms flexed. Now I'm going to move that. You see that shit? That's wild. That is wild, man. Damn. Crazy. This place is loaded with them, Travis. Big time. We're going to definitely have to come back and do more video on this. These guys are huge right here, and they blurred them out. I mean, this creature is huge. I can see his eyeballs right here. This is his head. This is some sort of creature looking cryptid. Look at that. This guy is humongous. And they blurred him out. And this guy right here in the middle is humongous. Look at that one. This one, I can see where he's on the ground. I can see his nails right here sticking in the ground. So we're gonna measure him all the way to the top of his head. He is about 60 to 60 something feet. This creature is. If you snap a picture of that guy and brighten it up and clear it up, you'll see him a lot better. You'll see him a lot better, man. And you'll be able to see that this is a creature. These are not shadows. So there's something way down in there. Whatever that is. I don't know. But yeah, pretty amazing, man. Just wild. So this is the Manistee Forest, guys. And I'm gonna back up so Travis can see Pine Lake Campground I'm by. And what is this line? Oh, a road. So look at this circling. Look at this, man. Pine Lake. Let's go down here. See if we, I'm sure there's some around this lake water. Oh yeah. Blurred ones. Look at them. You can see them standing there around the side of this lake. I can see they blurred them, but you can still see the arms and the heads and the silhouettes of them. Totally perfect. To where you know they're not. Why would there be silhouettes of creatures all over? Look at this, man. They're all over in here. And look at that guy right there around them. Totally. Wow. It's coming in clear. Look at this. Eyeball. Mouth all the way across here. I don't know if this is antennas or ears. But this is his head. All I'm circling it. And then his body comes down. And then look at this. You see these lines, these square structures, and straight. He must have some kind of belt or weapon. Look at that thing. Wow, that looks crazy. I'm going to snapshot that, clean that up. I'll have to send that one to you, Travis. These guys are crazy down in here. There's some huge suckers, man. I'm just shocked. Look at these guys. Oh, man. I used to walk around the woods all the time, man. Back when I was younger, and I used to try to get close to the bears and film them. I don't think I'd ever do that again now, knowing what I know. I don't think I'll ever go in the woods by myself. Look at these guys. These are all giant creatures down there. There's hundreds of them. These are giant creatures. Crazy. That's crazy, Travis. They're all over here, man. Definitely got to go check out that other place you were talking about as well. Look at this. You can see, like, this one is just blurred. They blurred that out, and I bet you that's a giant creature. These are right here. Look at, you can see the legs spread. Look at that shit. There's a couple of them. We're gonna go in on it and just let you see for a minute here. Nose, eye, mouth, ear, top of his head. This is his whole head I'm going around. Now I'm going to move that point and look at that head. You can see the mouth open. You can see the teeth showing, the eyeballs. Wicked. Here's the other one. Nose, eye, mouth. All this hair on him or whatever. This one looks humanoid I'm on. Wow. There's another one here, and that's his face too. I just can't make it out as good. He almost looks like he has some kind of weapon in his hand right here. I'm not sure what it is. This creature right here is wicked looking. I mean, just to see that in person would scare the hell out of you. Damn. Look at that. You can see his face. You guys see his mouth open? This is his mouth open. This is his eyeball. His other eyeball. Okay? Now I'm going to move that arrow and just stare at that for a minute. Look at that. Wow. Wicked. Man, oh man. So look at them all. Oh my God. They're everywhere, man. Look at them all. These giant creatures are everywhere. And you know what? It used to not be like this. I'm going to show you something. You see that cleared out spot? Watch this. Look at this guy's detail. Look at these. Wow. And he's next to another one right there. These creatures are everywhere, man. The Manistee Forest is full of them. Wow, this one you can see the face is perfect. Right on the nose. The mouth. The eyeball. The eyeball. This is the head. Right here. Now I'm going to move that and you look. Look at that detail. Wow. Uh-oh, look at this one next to it. You can see its face. Here's its whole face right here. Man, that looks like he has a lion-looking face or something. Look at that. Wow, man. Let's measure how tall these guys are. Okay, so I see his ankle. His foot must be down under this. So we're going to go from that ankle area up. About 30 feet, man. Let's get this other one. Oh, this one you can see down here. It comes down a little further, so this is probably the feet. "35 feet. So they're both about 35 feet, and I guarantee you they're both the same size. Almost. Look at they're level with each other, standing next to each other, these two. Look at that. Wow, I'm gonna snap a picture of that. That's a good one, man. And then you got some kneeled down right here. This one's kneeled down in front of them. There's a smaller one. Wow, man. This is crazy. Look at these guys right here. Wicked. Wow, very crazy, man. Look at them all bunched. It's like they all get together and just group up like that, and you can't see shit. And then you got to start looking in there, and then you start seeing the arms out, the heads, and you start seeing them and seeing the details. It's a little more trickier, but you can actually see in there. I can see them. It's wicked. Wow. So this must be some sort of road looking going through here. So it looks like a road in there. These creatures are all over the place, man. What's this? Huh. There's a creature right there, and they blurred these two out. They blurred these guys out. Look at this one down here. Look at that one. You can see him good. You can see his arm out. You can see that one good in the middle. Man. Same with that one down in there. Some of them they just don't get. Look how they start to blur them and see how they get really. These ones must have really showed right here. And they came in here and blurred the shit out of them. But you can see, if you look in there, you can start seeing the detail on them. And you can see the heads and shit. I can see heads and faces. It's just tricky. But that's what they did. They tried to cover these guys up because they're standing out towards the opening of this area. And you can see how it's smudgy. See in the middle? They smudge them. They don't want you to see those ones. Those ones probably come in real good and clear. Wow, that's crazy, man. So I can imagine if you just stepped out of Manistee Forest, National Forest, just a little bit. Well, we don't want to go towards the houses. If we can get somewhere, well, I guess we were pretty much in there good. I was gonna say if we could get somewhere where there's just no population. Come over this way. Oops. Yeah, I see. Okay. Just go right in there somewhere. And see what we fucking come up with. I get some blurred creatures. I see one right there. Two of them. Right in the middle. Boom and boom. Standing next to each other. Stare at it for a minute. You'll see them. There's a bunch of them. Look at, they're just everywhere, man. So, yeah. So, Manistee National Park, you've been exposed. Giant creatures all over the place. This goes to everyone out there, and I usually say that if we find stuff, please be safe and stay out of these woods. And if you do go in these woods, please go with someone else. Guns aren't gonna kill these creatures, I don't believe. They're too big. And you shoot one, you're gonna have 100 around you in a second, the way they flock. So, and I'm sure, you got a 30-foot being, it's a lot faster than us. It can have you in a second. So, please be careful if you even attempt to go near these woods. So, hope you like, everybody. That's a wrap. Manistee National Forest. We will be coming back and doing another video of this place, actually, as well, and a couple other places that Travis talked about in Michigan. Look at these two. You see that, Travis? I was about to back out and end the video, and it's like bam. More. Look at these guys. You can see the detail in them. And you can see their heads, their eyes. Wow. Giant creatures, guys. Wonder what that white thing is down there. It could be a skull. Could be one of them spaceships. Look at that one. Man, this gets so addicting, I just don't want to stop. I'm just like, just seeing what we can see and find. Look at these smaller ones. Babies or something. Look at that size of that one. That's amazing. Wow. Look at them out here, man. You can see them good. They still blurred them out, but I mean, you can spot them real good out here, away from the woods, I guess is what I'm saying. Out in the open, What do we buy there? Right by the river. Of course, these creatures need water, I don't think anybody goes in these woods out here. Right off that river. They might go down that river, but I don't think they're going in these woods. What's this? Look at that. Looks like a circle on the ground of darker area dirt. And there's two of them. And now look at these creatures that are standing by. Look at this guy. You can see the legs. Looks like it's running or something. The legs are open. You can see the eyeballs. I can see the face on that creature. That's wicked. This one right here. Look at that. You can see the eyeballs. Eyeballs always light up a little bit. Look at this one. And these are some wicked creatures, man. I don't know what the hell these things are, but And I don't know what's going on in this world, but I'm telling you what, this stuff is multiplying. These creatures are multiplying everywhere. I've looked on Google Earth before and I've never seen this kind of stuff. During, the time I have, helped out with a federal case, I've never seen these creatures. It's like they're appearing out of nowhere, everywhere. So I believe they're multiplying. By the thousands, by the millions. I mean, it's just crazy. Jeez, look at them all when I back up. These 2 circle rings right here got me. I wonder what those are. I wonder what this is. It's like a circle pile of... I don't get it. And there's another little square circle pile there. See? Huh. Another one. It's not here. Another one here. Maybe they're piles of bones or something. These creatures are piling up or something. I don't know. There's quite a few little piles down there. You can spot them out. I'm all about detail, guys. So I see some. I wonder what it is. Look at them. They're just down here too. Look at, there's one there. Jeez, man. More right here. You can see these creatures down there. That's crazy. Look at them all. This is by Black Creek. You can see them all down in here. Look at those guys. That one looks like a wolf or like a dog one. And that one, there's 2 of them there. Man, that's crazy. Alright guys, that's a wrap. We'll definitely be back to do more videos on Michigan and Manistee area and other places in Michigan as well. Look at this cleared out area. It's like every time I try to end the video, look at all these giant creatures. All down, those are all giant creatures down there, guys, walking around in this opening area. This must be one of their areas. They constantly walk, and that's why it's like that. Look at, what's that? What is that? Some sort of box. And look at, there's another one. And those things are huge, huh? Giant creatures all over, and they blurred these guys out, of course, really good because they're in the open. That's crazy, man. This guy, look what they did to him. They came in there and went to him all over. Blurred the shit out of him. Wow, that's like a hot spot right there too. And look at, see the straight line of green? You see where the straight line is? That's because they probably Google Earth came in here. Nothing's gonna be perfectly straight like that, and they, one side is normal and one side's blurry. They cover up. So probably over here they covered it up. And see how it's all purple looking where we can't see that? Totally wiped it out. Look at that. You can see their pattern in there, the lines. They totally wiped this out. They do not want us to see that area right there. And it's close to whatever that river is or whatever. Look at that white little spot. Around these giant creatures, I find a lot of these white little areas like that. Makes you think it's like a pond or a river or something, but it's not. Look at it. And I find that around a lot of these creatures. I don't understand what that is. Maybe that's their food. I don't know. But they came in here and blurred this out good. Look how blurry it is. You can see there are creatures in there, but it's just blurry. See, look at this guy. Blurry. One sitting here. These look like big. That looks like a Bigfoot looking one. Another Bigfoot. Look at these guys sitting there. Looking them all up into these woods. This one's standing back in there. Amazing, man. Look at the size of that one. You can see his legs and he's walking. His arms. Look at, here we go. Here's an example for everyone. This is an arm coming out, and he's holding another creature right here. I can see the feet. I can see the creature's head. The other arm comes back. This is the creature's neck. This is the creature's head. Right there, I'm going around the creature's head. Here's his eyeball. Here's his ear. Here's his ear. I can see he's got a beak, this creature does. Comes down to his neck. Shoulder coming down to his arm coming over to his hand, holding this creature. Okay? Coming down, this is his buttocks, coming down to his leg, to his heel, to his foot, to the top of his foot, to his leg coming up. Okay? I'm going to take that away so now you can see. Are you guys looking? He's kind of faded and blurred, but he's there. And he's one big boy, and he's holding, or a girl, and he's holding a smaller creature, which he's probably going to eat. We're going to try to go in there and see that creature. You can see there's a face, and you can see eyes on that creature. And, yep, he's probably going to eat that creature. So this is the area that they came in and blurred the heck out of. So we're trying to see, which is harder to see. There's more of that white stuff. Or is that the same? Look at that. Huh. You can see these creatures faded. Look at this guy's walking right there. You can see his head. His head is not as faded. This one's on the ground. You can see that one. Look at him. Wow. Here's his head, man. Here's his eyes. He's looking this way. Here's his head. Circling his head. His shoulder. His elbow, arm, hand, his back coming down, his buttocks, his chest area. I'm going to move that. Just look for a minute, you'll see him. You snap a picture of that and clear it up, you'll see it clear as can be. That's crazy, man. Wow. Alright guys, so man, I just kind of keep wanting to go, Travis. It's like, oh man. Look at that one. Wow. Oh, there's some wicked ones in here, Travis. Crazy. Just amazing. Whereabouts we at right there? What's this next to us? Burley Lake. So we're just off of Burley Lake in this patch down in here. I can see them from this distance. All down in here, see them? I can see them all walking around. Look at, boom, I can go right to one instantly. Look at that. Jeez, there's two of them right there. That's crazy, man. They're all over in here. Alright guys, I hope you like and subscribe. This is Manistee National Forest. We're looking at giant cryptid creatures, man. I say cryptid because we don't know what the hell they are. Some sort of crazy looking monster creatures. I mean, all different looking ones, and creepy as shit, and Bigfoot ones, and alien looking ones, and humanoid looking ones. Wow, look at his head. You can see him good as can be. Clear that one up too. And you see the smaller ones in the background. And the structure all over down there. You see structure, guys? Let me turn it so you can see the structure. Look at the ground. Look at the straight lines and the squares everywhere. You see it? I don't want you to see this shit, man. But I'm going to show it to you. Look at all this is structure. All straight lines and squares everywhere. Look at that shit. This must be where they're living. There's some sort of structure down in here. And it must be, these creatures must, maybe that's their home, their village. Look at another clear little spot. Bam, look at that. Nice and bright. Maybe that's a spaceship. Look at that creature. Eyeball. Eyeball over here and an eyeball there. This is his nose area coming down. This is his mouth area. His chin. I'm circling his head. This is his ears or horns or whatever coming down. Boom, 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 boom. Look at this. That's his head area. His eyes lit up. Okay? His arm is out. Or his hand is out right here. You can see his feet on the ground. Go back up. Take a look at his head again. His eyeball. Top of his head. This is his head. Okay, I'm going to move now so you can see that. Look at that creature. This is his shoulder. Coming down his arm to his elbow. Coming down to his hand area right here. You can see the light between his arm opening. Pretty amazing. I just want to keep going. Look at down in there. Oh my God. You see another right in the center of the screen. Another one of those circles. Spaceships or whatever it is. I'm touching it right there under the circle dot. I'm going to move it so you guys can see. You see it? I don't know if those are spaceships, man. Maybe these are aliens and they can just make themselves into big creatures. I don't know. Look at all the structure down here, guys. Straight lines. Boom, 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 boom. You see that? That's not normal. You see all this structure down there? That's not normal. That's where these creatures live. Look at. That's what's going on. This is their structure of their homes or whatever they're living in. That's amazing. Look at down here. Some white stuff. That's crazy. You see all that structure? You see that structure, everyone? Look at these two creatures down here. Smaller ones in the middle. Could be aliens, who knows? Look at this area. Wow. Amazing, man. Look at how far this place could. Look at the ground. Look at the ground. That's structure. Those lines are trees that are laid out to be square areas. See it? It's like they square areas off or something. This is amazing, man. Wow, man. That's crazy. You can see I can see that from a distance. Do you guys see all that? All those straight line structures of the squares of the trees? Look at, they're squared. They're squared. Look, straight line, straight line, straight line. Straight line. Whoops. Straight line. These are squared. They're squared. Look at, it's all structure. Maybe they're making cities. These creatures are making cities for themselves or something. There's another one of those circle balls, and look, it looks to me like it's hovering. Wow, this is all structure down there, man. Well, I'm definitely going to come back to this spot and do some more research. Man, that's a creature right in the middle. These are creatures all down in there, guys. Look at, these are all giant creatures down there. Look at this one. Giant creature, and he's in a squared in area, it looks like. Wow, look at him, man. Huh. Look at that one. You can see his face. There's two of them next to each other. Wow, that's crazy, man. Look at more structure. These giant creatures are all around structure. I don't know what that is. See it right in the middle? That green looking thing? Circle-y looking thing? Wow. Just amazing. Thanks, Travis. I want to give a shout out to Travis, you guys. He is the one that wanted us to look in this location. So definitely give a shout out to Travis. And we found some good stuff, man. Look at all that structure down there. I'm just amazed on the structure and these giants all standing around it. Look at that one in the middle. You can see both of his legs on the ground, his feet. This is just crazy. Alright guys, hope you like and subscribe. Look at that green thing, whatever that is right there. We're definitely going to come back and do some more research on the Manistee National Forest in Michigan. We exposed giant creatures. So yes, please be careful if you go out in this forest. Thanks for watching. Hope you subscribe. Hope you like. If you find the channel interesting and helpful and would like to donate, we do have a Patreon. It's in the description. We appreciate all donations. Thank you for watching, everyone.